disorder community needs messages that are effective, straightforward, and inspiring.
Over the last couple of meetings,
We in the community require timely and practical information that offers hope, inspiration, information, and direction.
fathers, parents with bleeding disorders.
Can you tell which one of us has a bleeding disorder?
The miracle at the end of the long tunnel. You know, we spent 5 years going through a lot of the anger and the tears and all of that stuff, not being able to have a child. And then we found Christopher, and 9 months later found out that he had hemophilia.
I think getting the message to newly diagnosed families that there's hope out there, you know, for your child is really important, because knowledge, of course, is empowering. Empowerment, for me, helps me deal with the fear process.
They're worried about dropping him or if he's going to break or bruise, and just kind of allaying the fears and letting him know that he's fine, he's going to bump and bruise and he'll get up and everything else is okay. Just to kind of give them a comfort level, letting them know that he's just a normal, you know, 6-month-old or 1-year-old,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
For me, you know, again, having the ability to talk to someone and know that there's a future, having some hope for your future. Any father who has a child has this envision or has a feeling that child can grow up and be just like you and enjoy the things that you did, the falling down and the football and the swimming and things like that. First, you're taken down by it, by the fact that, you know, your child has an affliction and you have to deal with it. But again, having hope, knowing that there is a future, and the excitement of going forward, knowing that, you know, everything can be all right is very satisfying for us, knowing that there was always going to be some hope.
Yeah, it definitely smells like somebody's got some.
As a mother and as a grandmother, I felt that my role was to be there for them, to give them guidance and inspiration and support. Just when they needed it, I wasn't able to provide it because I didn't have information, important information that I could have accessed to provide them with the help they needed. It was a scary time when my grandson was diagnosed because we didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to handle him. When he cried, we were afraid to pick him up. We didn't know if something hurt him. We were constantly calling the doctor. What should we do? Everyone was getting on everyone's nerves. Everyone was upset. We didn't be quiet, do this, do that. No one knew what to do. We needed assistance immediately. We needed information immediately. Whose fault was it? Why did this happen? Is it going to help? Is he going to grow up to be normal? We didn't have any answers. We needed immediate answers, and we were all so wrapped up in our own despair, we couldn't even deal with each other.
Can I get my 200?
In this day and age, there are many, many more children in school with various types of chronic conditions, and having the information that's necessary makes the teacher feel comfortable with having the child in the class and not frightened by whatever the condition might be. I like to let a teacher know in June that there's going to be a child in the class with a bleeding disorder, and it gives them the whole summer to be able to digest the information that I give to them and to feel comfortable with it. So when you see a child with a bleeding disorder playing games and enjoying physical education and being an active participant in the class, it allays much of the fear that you have about having that student in your class.
So it's important for us to really focus on
advocacy and all the components of advocacy. I say to my son, Alex, who has a bleeding disorder, it's important, as a parent, it's important to me to ensure that I understand all the issues that could affect his life.
Advocacy is more than just going to Washington and lobbying your congressman to pass a bill that you're interested in, such as lifetime caps. It's about finding out the issues that are important to you and your community. It's about being involved in your care. It's about finding out what's the difference between the products, which one is right for me, talking to your physician and making the decision either by yourself or with your physician. Well, when I was growing up, my father would be my advocate. He would take care of all the concerns, insurance issues, product safety. He was more concerned than I was about my hemophilia. When he passed away, I finally took control of the issues and what was important in my life. And I made the decisions and I made the choices. And I got informed and I got information. The decisions that I make today will affect so many people tomorrow.
Before we ask you which kids had hemophilia. Come on, Al! Well, I do. This video is a product of Intellex Communications, a nonprofit support and education organization for people living with a bleeding disorder. This video is made possible by the generous support of Baxter Bioscience.